Today's episode is brought to you by Mazars. SoundCartel. It makes sense to learn as much as you can and ask for advice when you need it. That's probably why you listen to this podcast, to get a range of ideas to implement in your own business. But what about a business coach? Have you ever considered getting yourself one? From SoundCartel, I'm Nicole Goodman, and this is Business Essentials Daily. When it comes to approaching the services of a business coach, how do you know what you're getting? For instance, what makes a good coach? How much do they cost? Are they worth it? And what do business coaches actually do? To help answer these questions, we turn to, well, you guessed it, a business coach, Les Watson, our go-to guru on productivity and who supported business owners for many years. Les says the Olympics and Paralympics are the perfect example of why coaching is important. And he's talking to Chris Ashmore.
Where would they be, all of those professional sports people, without a coach? You've got football coaches, you've got tennis coaches, swimming coaches, athletics, diving, gymnastics, weightlifting. Where would they be without a coach? Because they're the ones that come alongside them and go, here's the nuances, here's what you don't see that I've seen in the past that's able to get you to a better level. So based on that, why don't you do it this way? And business coaching is exactly the same thing, where someone comes alongside and says, have you tried this? Have you looked at this? From my experience, here's something that works. And a lot of people go, I've never even heard that, never even seen that. Wow, that's amazing. I'm going to give that a shot. So business coaching is having someone from the outside come alongside you to help you in your business go forward.
Well, we can all probably envisage what a sports coach does, but what is it exactly that a business coach does?
Well, there's a number of different coaches. Someone that's got knowledge and skills that you don't have, so that they can meet you either in non-lockdown times in person and go, what's happening at the moment? And ask you the relevant questions as to where the gaps might be. And then on the other side of that is give you information, skills, techniques, methodologies to help you grow your business and do business better just by their experience and imparting their experience to you. So similar to any other coaching, it's someone coming alongside and helping.
Well, there are many types of business coaches. Can you give some examples of what types there are?
There's a leadership coach or a productivity coach or a balance coach. So many business owners are out of balance. It's like work, and no balance. There's no light. There's no shade. It's all their marriage is a mess, or their health is a mess, or they're overweight, or their blood pressure's up. Like that enables someone to come alongside and go, hey, let's just take a breath here. So that's a balance or self-care, a mindset coach. So when you're leading others as a business coach, as a business owner, you need to have a good mindset. And sometimes we need someone to point out those things that we're saying or doing that don't work. So when it comes down to where's your mind at as a business owner, maybe someone can come alongside you and really assist you with your own mindset. Or you get an overall business coach that does all of those. For me, I do the whole lot. So I'll do marketing, sales, mindset, leadership, productivity, self-care, the whole lot. So it enables the business owner to not just do one thing, but every now and then go, well, what about this? And I'll ask them a question about, are you looking after yourself? Or how's sales? How's marketing?
So a business coach ain't necessarily just for the business owner. It could be for anybody in the business.
Correct. And as a business owner, sometimes you'll get a business coach in to work with your sales team to develop their sales, or work with the marketing team to develop their marketing. For me, I always encourage business owners to look at them first, because it goes from the head down. So look after yourself, and then if you need it, go from the areas that need it, like sales, like marketing, etc.
Sounds expensive. How much can a business coach cost, Les?
It could be expensive, and you could go from $50 a week to $25,000 a month. There's a number of different pay structures for coaches and consultants in that regard. But if you're not getting a return on investment, it's expensive. But for example, if someone said, I'm actually charging $25,000 a month for my coaching services, you would want a return on your investment of millions for that $25,000 a month. And I know of a coach that has an inner circle of people that come and pay $25,000 a month to sit underneath this person to get a return on investment. And they do, in the millions. So that's a good return on investment. And there are those that can assist you at $50 a week or a couple $100 a month or $1,000 a month. It depends on what you get out of the coaching. So if you're getting a return on investment, if sales are going up, if marketing is being effective, if you're actually getting balance in your life, then that's really worth it, no matter how much you put in. It's not expensive if you're getting a return.
Does it make more sense to have a business coach in the beginning or the startup phase rather than once everything's well established, or not necessarily?
I would encourage anyone to grab a business coach early in the startup phase and to set it up for a start. So get the foundations correct, and therefore it's easier to course correct afterwards as you go, as opposed to getting a coach 3, 5, 10 years down the track where all of your nuances and bad habits are very well entrenched and your money's going down the drain and you didn't even know it. So I'd encourage someone to get a business coach as soon as possible. And it doesn't have to be forever. It can be a short term, I need a business coach for this period. And after that period, you go, that worked, that's enough for me, thank you very much. So it's a small, short investment, but the benefit is huge.
But not just any coach. You got to get a good one. How do you determine who is a good coach and who's not?
Well, the point for me is you need someone who's been there and done that. You need a coach that has empathy, that's run the sort of business that you've run, that's been in the market sector that you've been in. So they've been through the roller coaster very similar to what you have. So you can't have someone in chicken farming coaching someone in dairy cattle. Now, yes, you can, but you get my point. It's like they're two completely different animals. And if you're looking at someone that's in retail, get a retail coach. If you're looking at someone in manufacturing, get a manufacturing coach. And that will vary according to what you need at the time. So if you need a mindset coach, it doesn't matter where they come from. It's all about the mind. If you look at self-care is for the individual and doesn't matter where people are at. That's one of the benefits of me having a vast range of clients, is because I have a background in personal development and I'm able to come at the human level and work with the individual as opposed to the market sector that they're in. So it enables me to look at the individual.
That was small business coach and productivity expert, Les Watson. Business Essentials Daily is a SoundCartel podcast. Producers are Nick Schilberger, Chris Ashmore, Jeff Waters and myself. Technical production by Pete Letts and Belinda Trimboli. I'm Nicole Goodman. Thanks for listening. We'll bring you more Be Daily next week. SoundCartel. This episode was brought to you by Mazars. To find out more, visit mazars.com.au. That's mazars.com.au.